What happens when the picture-perfect celebrity announcement suddenly isn't so perfect? Hollywood is buzzing right now, and it all circles back to one of Disney Channel's most beloved stars, Debby Ryan, and her husband, 21 Pilots drummer Josh Dun. On the surface, they gave fans the sweetest news possible. A baby is on the way. But behind the smiles, the sonogram, and the tiny checkered vans, a shocking twist has left everyone asking the same question. Is everything as it seems? Because rumors are swirling that Josh Dun himself is quietly insisting this child isn't his. Yes, you heard that right. What was supposed to be a fairy tale pregnancy reveal has been thrown into chaos. Fans, friends, and the entire internet are desperate to know. Is this Hollywood's happiest surprise or the industry's next big scandal? Stay with me because this story isn't just about an announcement. It's about love, loyalty, doubt, and the way one rumor can turn everything upside down. September 7th, 2025. Debby Ryan posts a carousel of photos on Instagram. She's glowing, dressed in a simple white drawstring top. Her hand rests gently on a baby bump. Next to her, Josh Dun beams with pride, holding up a tiny pair of checkered baby vans. And the last image? A sonogram. The caption, short but clever, Dun Dun +1. Immediately, the internet exploded with joy. Lily Collins cheered in the comments. Adam Devine sent his congrats. Sarah Hyland cracked a playful joke. Is it mine? Just joshin' ya, Josh. The post had all the makings of a Hollywood fairy tale. A Disney star turned grown-up actress, a rock star husband, a love story coming full circle with the arrival of their first child. It should have been perfect, but perfection in Hollywood rarely lasts long. Hours later, whispers began spreading on social media. An anonymous account posted, "Don't believe everything you see. The story behind Debby's pregnancy isn't what you think." At first, people dismissed it as trolling. But then came the bigger claim that Josh had allegedly told close friends he wasn't sure the baby was his. That single sentence changed everything. What was supposed to be a happy, drama-free announcement had suddenly become the center of Hollywood's most shocking rumor. To understand the chaos, you need to know the history of Debby and Josh. Debby Ryan wasn't just another Disney face. She was Disney Channel for millions of kids in the 2010s. First on The Sweet Life on Deck, then as the star of Jessie, she became the relatable big sister to a generation of fans. Josh Dun, on the other hand, built his career on music. As one half of 21 Pilots, his drumming powered the band's rise from indie unknowns to Grammy-winning icons. Two completely different worlds, Disney innocence and alt-rock intensity. But somehow, they collided. The couple began dating in 2013. Their relationship was passionate, rocky, and at times very private. They broke up, got back together, and finally, in 2019, shocked fans with a secret wedding they planned in just 28 days. Josh described it as the ultimate game night. Debby called it magical. To fans, they weren't just another Hollywood couple, they were proof that true love could survive fame. Which is why this rumor that Josh might be questioning the baby's paternity hit like an earthquake. Then came something that only fueled the fire. Under Debby's pregnancy post, Josh allegedly left a comment. "Funny how timing works, huh?" It was deleted within minutes. But screenshots spread everywhere. Fans immediately began speculating. Was it a misunderstanding? A sarcastic joke? Or was Josh sending a cryptic message that hinted at doubt? No one could say for sure. But once again, the damage was done. Fans quickly split into two camps. On one side, those who believed the rumor was nonsense. They argued Josh and Debby had been together too long, too privately, to ever fall into this kind of scandal. They saw the whispers as cruel, baseless gossip aimed at tearing down a happy couple. On the other side, those convinced something wasn't right. They dissected body language in the photos. They noticed Josh's smile looked forced. They claimed Debby seemed too posed. Every tiny detail became fuel for speculation. And soon, the pregnancy reveal wasn't being celebrated anymore, it was being picked apart. Here's the part that makes this story even more curious. Neither Debby nor Josh has addressed the rumor. Not a denial, not a clarification, nothing. And in Hollywood, silence always speaks loudly. Was the rumor false, and the couple simply chose not to feed it? Or was the silence hiding something more complicated, something they weren't ready to share? That silence has left fans desperate for answers. Let's imagine for a moment, what if the rumors are true? If Josh really does believe the baby isn't his, what happens next? A messy Hollywood scandal? A public statement? Or a quiet separation, buried under carefully worded PR? And what if it's not true? Then what we're seeing is the darker side of fame. A couple sharing their happiest news, only to have the internet twisted into suspicion, doubt, and drama. Either way, the fairy tale is cracked. Even if the rumor fades, the shadow of doubt lingers. This isn't just about a pregnancy announcement. It's about what happens when celebrity joy collides with celebrity gossip. For Debbie, this could reshape her image. For Josh, it could define how fans see him as a husband and soon-to-be father. Their love story, once admired for its privacy and purity, is now being rewritten by rumor. And that's what keeps fans glued to the story. So here we are. Why did Josh allegedly make that cryptic comment? Why hasn't either of them addressed the speculation? And when their child is born, will the truth finally be revealed? No one knows for sure. But one thing is certain. What should have been a simple, joyful Hollywood baby announcement has become one of the most dramatic, curiosity-fueled stories of the year. So what's the truth behind Debby Ryan and Josh Dunn's pregnancy? Is this the start of their most beautiful chapter yet? Or the opening act of Hollywood's next big scandal? The answer is still unfolding. But one thing's for sure. Everyone is watching. Everyone is speculating. And until the couple speaks out, curiosity and suspense will keep this story alive. Because in Hollywood, happiness is never just happiness. There's always more beneath the surface. And this might just be the beginning.